This was the first year we attended the Great Smoky Mountain Jeep Invasion, and where it was a great event, most people think the convention center, where there's all the vendor displays, indoors and outdoors, is the main event of the whole thing. But there's lots of other events that go on outside of the convention center. This video will look at two of the events that we did outside of the convention center, one being the Invasion Trail Course, which is right down the street, and then the other one was the Jeeps Invade Cage Cove, which was the Cage Cove group ride. So right down the road from the convention center, behind the REI in Pigeon Forge, the Jeep Invasion had a trail course set up. It was a pay-to-ride type thing. I don't remember what the price was off the top of my head, maybe 20 bucks or something like that. And it was a short course, I would say under 2 miles, and it was easy trails or whatever, but it was nice to just get off the road for a little bit, get those tires dirty, and get away from the crowds in the convention center. This turned out to be a fun little trail, and we're looking for some more information on it. Did you do it while you were at the Jeep Invasion, and did you enjoy it? Just let us know down in the comments below. Also, just wondering, because we're going back up the Pigeon Forge here in a few weeks, and we do regularly, is this trail open all the time? Is this something I can just go behind REI and jump on all the time, or is this closed off to the public? The second event we did this weekend was the Jeeps Invade the Cove. So a short ride down the hill from Pigeon Forge down to Cage Cove. You gotta stop at the Cage Cove Jeep outpost. Right down the road from the outpost was the staging area for this ride, and as you can see, it turned out to be a very popular event. We were worried with this many people showing up for the ride that it was going to be a long day and a lot of stop and go with this many vehicles. But it turned out to be very efficient, and we were surprised. We did the whole loop in just under 2 hours and really enjoyed our ride. Once you get on the Cage Cove Scenic Driving Loop, it goes down to one-way single-lane traffic, and there are spots where you can offshoot and close the loop a little bit faster with some side roads, or extend it out, or even get off the road a little bit and take some offshoot trails. This ride was in the middle of a hot day, so we didn't see any animals at all, but we've read that if you do the loop early in the morning or late in the evening when the animals are in their feeding time of the day, that out in these open fields you may see deer, elk, or even some bear. And there's many pull-off areas or parking lots around the loop so you can stop and observe the animals. Another cool thing to do while you're on the loop is to stop and check out some of these old homesteads that are still here. These were some of the original settlers in the area, and many of their homes are still here for you to walk in and observe how they lived back then. This turned out to be a really fun group ride, and we look forward to doing the Cage Cove loop again in one of those morning or evening times where we can see more animals. So if you attended the Jeep Invasion, would love to hear in the comments below what events you really enjoyed outside of the main convention center. And as always, like and subscribe, and we hope to see you out there getting fresh air.